So, like, how many teams didn't join the league yet, bro? How many teams? 3 teams? What? All right, so let's wait for them. Let's wait for them. Let me check amigos and stupid teams from Cape Verde. Wait, let me check. Wait. Oh, you can hear my voice. Yeah, I can actually hear my voice. Let me check on the stream. I don't know what's going on with them. Like, they were waiting.
12 teams already in the lobby. Baby, your mic is on screen.
My mic is on.
Your mic is on screen. I just want you to know.
Okay, wait.
Check my screen. I'm sharing screen with you. Your voice is on the stream, so like, yeah, be aware of that. Okay, guys. Day 4, sorry. We got 12 teams already in the lobby. Unfortunately, Amigos could not make it for today. I have a guest speaker here with me. Baby, please introduce yourself.
Alright, guys. Baby Farmers as the co-commentator. Aztec Day 4. And we're seeing right now Medellin fighting against Union X. 3 down from the side of Medellin, and they are sent back to the lobby by Union X. Man strong, not losing a single player. 2 kills from Flimsy, 2 kills from Lyrics, and solid from the side of Union X. And we also see All-Star Ninja at the same time getting sent back to the lobby. But by what team, we do not know. And also, the kill feed showing Akatsuki against OP is for that. I don't really know their full name, but we see Akatsuki chopping down members, and they're only 3-man strong. And Akatsuki 1 kill to their name.
All right, baby. Who do you think is gonna win the first? Baby, who do you think is gonna win the first game of today?
The first game of today, my bet is the Verde team, DN, Disney. They are really, really strong and solid side. And we see the Medellin team going back to the lobby. So DN is my top pick, or the side of 3 Crowns Sports. And now we're seeing skirmish between the side of AKT and still the same OP squad. I think they changed them all the way from Master Electric to Pochinok, and I think they are aggressive push for Mate. Mate gets 1 knock. No consecutive, another consecutive knock. Jaya down, and OP Esports gets him chopped off by the side of Akatsuki. And they are 2-man down. That's really awesome from the side of Akatsuki. 3 kills strong already, and I think they are the kill leaders. No, that's after Union X, after wiping Medellin Esports. And we also see Disney Esports with 4 kills, AKC 4 kills strong, and Fearless and Sean with 2 kills also. All-Star Ninja 1 kill, but have been sent back to the lobby on 11 plays. And the rest of the team is playing in silence. We see 3 Crowns, 0 kills. Magadan, 0 kills. Ragnarok, 0 KN. MDR also sent back to the lobby first. 0 elimination strong. Alpha Wolves, 4-man strong. OP chopped down to 1. Well, let's just see how the game is going to keep on progressing. And we see skirmish from X again, taking the fight to 3C Esports, chopping down their team captain, 3C Mission, and the rest of the team are just disembarking from their fighting. But we don't see other members of 3C here. I think Mission was alone scouting. But I really wish to see where the other members of 3 Crowns Esports
is. 2 teams here. Baby, we have 2 teams, Ragnarok and DC.
Yeah, and
2 top teams.
But, well, me personally, so I feel Disney is winning this fight. You see the position of their cover player, DN Shot, taking shots at those Union or those Ragnarok players, and they see him, they spot him, but can't really do much because they know they're also players on top. They can aggressively push outside. And you see also LZ covering from the other side. So they are just basically trapped in the building. And the other 2 Russians, we don't know how it's going to pay out for them. On top of the roof there, they stand strong, but I don't think the side of Ragnarok are going to push up aggressively on them. I'm not sure if we actually know how many players are in that building or on top of that building. That's the problem with Ragnarok right now.
Let's get
Sean getting fired in.
Let's see what these other players are currently doing. I think Sean gets 1 knock down. The second player from Ragnarok is about to be good, and he goes down and quickly and wiping out Ragnarok. What can they do? I think their last player makes a run for it. think he makes a run.
Still see the fight
Salva
ensuing
makes a
here. Nothing
run.
much is really going on in this fight. They are not taking that aggressive push. And I think, I don't know, can we see the side of Ragnarok? Okay, and moving into the other side of the map, we are seeing nice esports against Fearless and Sean. No takedown from either side, but we see 2 kills already from the side of FNS. And they tagged him up with the sniper and they are disembarking. I think the side of KN Esports, they are just leaving the fight. They are like, okay, we are not taking this easy, and they are already out of the fight.
I think KN wanted no parts from that fight, and I think FNS are currently pushing them in. No team wants to give up. FNS needs the kill, and KN are avoiding this fight desperately. Who is gonna win this battle? I think we're about to see a round 2 from the battle. Although they had 2 players from KN down, they quickly got a revive. I don't think FNS knows where KN are moving.
They don't see the side of KN. They're taking the lower part of the map. But I think Snowfall has a bit of idea where they are.
He spots them. One player versus 3 players from KN. Can they get a knock on him quickly? Let's get it off the, and he's pushing back. He gets some support from his teammates. Let's see what
I will see Snowball taking in those snipe shots. I will see Dante extremely low, Aquaro extremely low, but Zeus is taking the long flank, and Amni gets knocked down. Push in from the first player calling, and Snowball taking the fight aggressively to them. We see Aquaro taking down Snowball taking Dante. Final completion on Dante, final completion on Amni, and Zeus taking down Laken. Aquaro taking down Snowball the same way, and they are just 2 men strong, both sides. Wow.
I think Apro from the back, but unfortunately they are down to 1 player, and so is FNS. If not, I think like
both sides were evenly matched.
See, I think that if Apro didn't make a run for it, Knights would have actually won FNS.
And Nice Esports have been sent back to the lobby by a third party from Union X. And that is it for Nice Esports. Only 4 points strong from the first game of the day.
I think Knights made a wrong move of giving up on that fight too early. That's what happened over there, because FNS stuck to their guts and they stayed into that fight. Although Zeus managed to knock down 2 players alone, but unfortunately for them,
in the fight, it was like, maybe I'll call it a bit of communication breakdown, because Zeus is a much more advanced player and decided to go for the long flank in the fight, and it really cost the team, leaving the cover player Aquaro as the man in the front line. And we are seeing currently Alpha Wolves coming up against Ragnarok Esports, but Ragnarok Esports are taking a bit of a reposition into the zone. But we see 2 players still at Riverside, and the player of Alpha will spot them, passes information to his teammates, and they're also planning on taking a position in the zone also. We see Magadan. I think there's 2 players there, but they know their players there, but they don't know how many. And we saw Ragnarok launching away from there. And now Alpha was left, rotating into Riverside and getting trapped by Magadan. Magadan, player is spotted the Ragnarok side. He goes and is knocked down. JB taking down Barcruza, extremely low, but I think he's still behind cover. Oh, amazing! Gets chopped off by Slifer. I recovered immediately, and the side of Magadan also got the revive on the player that lost. No other scrum is going on. I wish you could see the maps right now to see where every member or every team is positioned in the map. I will see everyone slowly but surely making it to the next circle. I will see the FNS players.
Baby, I think Union X and 3 Crowns are about to end up being a battle. I really want to
Union X and 3 Crowns?
Yeah, they are not in opposite ways. They are not going to be in a battle.
Okay, they are not in a battle. But currently we can see OP. Wow, OP made that solid recovery, and they are going up against Alpha Wolves right now. The rotation here is really strange, because we saw them at the other side of the map before, and 1 player on the side of AW is chopped up, and they only have 1 last man in the whole map. He's staying low, but I'm not sure they spot him. The side of OP don't spot the side of AW, the last one on the side. But we're seeing 3C, the recovery game, they're 3 strong already. They're making their way to the final circle. And FNS also taking the same route as them. They don't spot those guys at their back. And the other side of the bridge, we also see on the minimap, there's a team of Union X, former strong, and we see Alpha Wolves finally sent back to the lobby. On the warming game, they had 0 kills. They tried to take the position in the zone, but they couldn't just make it. Bombardment from RGK, OP, and Magadan wasn't just helping their situation.
Are about to come into a battle. Have they already started a battle? We have 4 teams over here. I think 4 teams are here. 4 teams, Magadan, Union X, Disney. Let's see what happens.
I personally wouldn't want to take this fight. It's outside the zone, and we are seeing it's already third shrink. And they still launch directly into the zone to take the fight against Union X. And we see the side of FNS also coming in, landing back, and it's just going to be a major difference in the 4v4 scrum. And we see the side of FNS getting chopped down by 3C. And Union X is also coming into the fray. Three teams party.
I think Smith is
FNS side survive.
Smith is AFK. I think Smith is actually AFK. We have Union X about to be sent back to their lobby. Their players are separated. Oh, and Lyrics makes a run for it, but he's about to run into Ragnarok.
Oh, from frying pan to fire, but this side, they are launching out. They don't spot him. I think they finally spot him, and the side of Union X has been sent back to the lobby or not. No, they don't spot him. He's still in the map. Yeah, they spotted him. He has been sent back to the lobby.
We got Mason over here trying to take a safe spot in the zone. Let's see what he's doing. Sorry. Trying to get like an OP. One player from FNS goes down. In fact, I'm gonna just abandon. And F has been sent back to the lobby by Mason. Also the last player from his team. And 3 crowns has been sent back to the lobby. We have 5 teams still alive and only 4 teams with a full squad. Let's see how they're doing.
Sosa, I said something before. 3 crowns trying to take that fight was a bit of a death wish. They had the chance to go to the zone and mark their spot there, but they decided to launch into the zone, the 4th shrink, and take the fight against FNS and Union X. And we saw that no single squad came out of that fight alive. FNS went in the fight, they got chopped up. Union X was next, they got chopped up. 3C also went in and they got chopped up. That they need to observe the pattern of the zone and move into the next circle. We see Akatsuki yet not take any skirmishes, and they made it to the final zone. 4Q strong. And we see DN also 10Q strong. I told you, they are my top pick. Winning the first game, DN 100%.
Baby, I think the fact that why 3 Crown took that fight early, I think that's just in their natural gameplay. I've been noticing 3 Crown throughout this tournament, and what they do in their first 3 games, they are very aggressive teams. They don't care how many teams are there. They are always gonna try on third party and push their fights. They usually play the first 3 games, they play very aggressive. Then in the last 3 games, they tend to calm down and play a more chilled out game. So I think that's what they were going for. They were going for a more aggressive gameplay, but they were not aware of the third party right above them. I think that was just the issue. I think they thought the only squad there was Union X. That's why they pushed in. But FNS came to crash the party, and so did Magadan. That's just what happened.
It's really unfortunate from the side of 3 crowns. They had to be sent back to the lobby. They already 8 eliminations strong, but that placement points couldn't just seal it for them. And we see the side of RGK slowly making to the vending machine, currently taken by MGD Magadan. But I think they both them know about their presence, but they don't want to just engage in the fight. They're both playing for the placements and playing it cautiously. Tanking it a landmine damage. They both know of each other's presence, but no shots taken at each other. Slifer finally breaks the deadlock, and the FGL coming, but we see RGK taking down Slifer instantaneously. The both teams are on the recovery game. And we see RGK slowly but trying to make it to the zone. I think they still want to take this fight. But the best option for both teams is to take this fight. And DN third party. See, LZ taking in the sniper shots but not connecting yet. And Magadan still tanking that zone. When if they make it out of that building too early, it's going to be really, really bad for them. And the side of Magadan has been finally chopped off by the side of DN. 12 kills strong and charging towards the Booyah. The only team that I know currently that can stop them is the side of Akasi Esports with Adam leading that in the rush position. But they're also in the fight. Finally, the final battle between them and OP Esports. They're getting cleaned up. People, guys, the last match, right? And Akatsuki have been sent back to the lobby. Finally, OP Esports.
Triple kill.
How did that happen? This is the one.
Wow.
And baby, I'm here to say that your predictions were right. I think the first lobby is going to go to Disney. And
Disney Esports, I knew booyah for them. I knew they were getting that first win. Very strong side on the map of Bermuda. That was really, really beautiful from them. You see Messi, 7 kills strong, 2,881 damage. That was solid. And what I enjoyed the most was the comeback fight between OP and Akatsuki Esports. The comeback fight. We saw them getting wild in Mars Electric, getting wild in pushing up, coming back strong in peak, and finally settling the difference at B Masaki Street. OP Esports coming out strong, and they cleaned the floor with the side of Akatsuki Esports. W from the side of OP. In my own opinion, they were the stars of this game. The comeback was incredible. But big win for the side of Disney Sports and leading their charge to the ground.
We got Disney over here coming in first with 17 eliminations. We got Overpower coming in with 8 eliminations. And we go Ragnarok coming in third with 4 eliminations, taking on that placement points. I think we need to take a moment to praise DN Mercy. That guy has been like the MVP for 3 days straight. And this is the 4th day. Let's see if he can get into the MVP. And we are going to head into the next game. We'll be right back with you guys.
All right. So, can we get rid of him?
Alright. We're heading into the second game of the day. Let's check out the maps and where teams are landing. What teams? I think that is 3 teams. We have Knight Esports and Medellin. Where is that? I think I've forgotten the name of that place, but like they're landing together. We have All Stars Niger and Magadan. Let's see how teams go.
Is everybody taking these side drops? We see the side of Three Crowns, FNS Esports, AEW, same museum, and we see Union X and All Star Niger battling for the side of Gravlab. Plazeria taken by 3 separate teams. I was just Zeus taking again another skirmish between MDL. They are just going down early today. 2-man down, they have 1 elimination strong. MD27 taken already. 2-man strong from the side of KN Esports, and they mopped the floor with the side of Medellin. AW also getting choked off by AMG. 3C taking the passive approach. There are 3 solid teams here. We see AMG chopping the side of AW out little by little. I don't know if any player makes it out. They're still 2-man strong though, but I don't know. 3 Crowns will just come in for the third party, and we see a new beast from the side of AMG taking shots at them also, but no damage being dealt to the side of 3C. But they are 2 eliminations strong, chopping out 2 from the side of AW Esports. That's Alpha Wolves Esports, and well, the fight is getting to a stalemate. And we see FNS also taking the beeline approach to them. They are not in a good position, and Alpha Wolves have been snubbed out first. 0 elimination strong, 0 points taken from map 2. And we see the side of All Star Niger, Kuzi getting knocked down by the side of MGD Magadan. But what we see again, the side of Union X did not take the direct approach to this fight, and they're out. I can't see them on the minimap. But ASN Thor taking in the MP40 shots from range. I don't understand how that was though. But this side of 3C also struggling. I don't know who they got knocked out by. But Smith got 1 elimination before he got snubbed out. Mason taking a different approach from the other man that's alive in the side, Oracle. They're 2 separate locations, which is actually very good for survivability. And they spot Mason, and they're taking shots at him. FNS also trying to make a beeline out. So we see AMG going after Mason. FNS also spotting the side of 3C and AMG the same time. I think information is being passed, and they are going directly to the side of OP, in which they had a skirmish in the first game. Was that with Akaski? Yeah, that was with Akaski.
2 players from Union X. Union X are dropping like flies.
Double kill.
Magadan are chasing on the last 2 players from Union X.
And we see 1 down and wipe out for the side of Union X. They had a really great first game. Solid kills but no placement. But this game was really underwhelming from the side of Union X. And we see OP still 4-man strong. They are gatekeeping the side of FNS from getting to that assault bunker that the Arsenal at. And we see also Knight Esports making a very easy way to Motor Museum still. Yeah.
We got a nice battle here from Amigo and FNS, the 2 last standing teams in Museum. We saw 3 Crowns and Alpha Wolves being chased out of here. These are the 2 top teams. Amigos missed the first game, and I think they are here to come back from the first game miss.
Yeah, they are 6 eliminations strong, and they are taking the fight to FNS slow and steady. And we see which side actually paid off for. But you see the last... Wow.
Only 2 players.
There's not 2 players.
And I don't think there's going to be an...
MTK getting knocked down immediately. MH333 is just taking a beeline back, and he gets also knocked out. FNS coming out victorious, 6 kills strong. And they're only behind AMG and Magadan as the Q leaders. And we see Oracle still making that line out. He has not still gotten any revive on his teammates. Two teams out already. Union X, Alpha Wolves, oh my bad, 3, and Ragnarok also getting snubbed out from the map of Next Terror.
Let's see. I think we have Disney versus Medellin. They are both fighting over the Arsenal. I think Disney gets the Arsenal, but Medellin are really going to need it because one of their players are currently AFK and he's not with his team. So this is currently a 3v4 versus the last map winners.
They're spaced out. The side of Medellin spaced out so evenly. Taking out. I think they don't want to take the fight. They see this Eagle comes back online and they just make their way back to Eagle. And Oracle getting the revive on Macier and Smith, and that's the recovery gameplay from 3 Crowns Esports. And we're seeing here also Disney Esports. They won the last game, but they're taking the slow approach to this game, and they're going back. Currently, we are going to see the fight ensuing between them and AMG.
I think Disney and AMG, then maybe Knight and Akatsuki. Disney and AMG are already in a fight. I think the AMG players just landed, so they're not currently equipped for this battle. I think they should make a run for it. Because they just landed. I think they revived 2 of their players.
But in my opinion, if they make a run for it, it's going to end up the same way. They're going to meet another team. Because pretty much everywhere in this Next Terror has been looted. It's a small map and really little choice on where to get loot. But we see 333 here getting the attention of all Disney players and allowing the rest of his members to make their way out of Intellect Center. And yes, he's taken out by Messi, number 10, the star boy of this tournament, and he has been the Q leader all weeks that we've been playing this tournament. And we see Magadan and All-Star Ninja, JB taken down by 4. And off screen we are seeing AKT Esports against KN Esports, but still on the side of Magadan and All-Star Ninja. 3 players strong from Magadan, 1 player down, they can't get the revive immediately. Brakuza making his way to the store and gets chopped off by a player from All-Star Ninja. Bean is trying to get the revive. Reaper is going in for the charge, getting chopped off. Reaper getting knocked down by Sniper with the sniper. Sniper gets revive on the vending machine, and Brakuza is instantaneously picked up. And we see the side of All-Star Ninja playing it passive after losing a member of their team, ASN Reaper. And we see MGD 9 kills strong, leading the lobby.
I think Knight lost the battle against Akatsuki. I think
yes, and now they are landing right at the clutches of 3 Crowns.
I think they spot him. They don't spot him. They spot him.
They don't spot him. Okay, they spot him. They should spot him.
They just did. He should have just lied down. I don't think Oracle sees him though. Why did he do that? That was a bad decision.
It was unnecessary from Dante. But we can see Akatsuki also making their way to Twin Bridge.
No, it's just 1 player from Akatsuki. That's Adam. There's no
okay, that's Adam.
I think he was AFK for most of the map. That means Akatsuki won that night's esport battle with a 3v4. That's amazing.
That's solid. Akatsuki is a very, very strong Nigerian team. But their main player, Adam, wasn't in that fight, and he still won the fight. Is really, really brilliant. But you see, Dante, nothing he could do. Shot on both sides and manhandled by the side of 3 Crowns Esports. And Charles, the one claiming that elimination point.
We still have 10 teams still alive and standing strong. Where is Adam? I want to see what Adam is doing. Adam is trying
to Adam.
Pick him up.
KN Esports still chopping them off, and KN Esports 2-man strong, 1-man knockdown, STX Zeus, and me extremely low. I wish we could see the mini map and see how teams are progressing to the next zone. I'm preparing for the final fight.
We go FNS versus AMG. AMG are really picking up pace in this game. they really want to make up for their last game. They are picking up pace. Although all the FNS players are back up, one player from AMD goes down, and he has been confirmed. I think they're currently being third-partied by the overpower from the back. This is a
we see third parties is also a key factor when you're about to start fighting, and we see Akatsuki rotating in. No, overpowered. Rotates in from Museum, third party in the fight. You know, the FNS and AMG skirmish is not yet over, and I think this is going to be the final or the last stand. And we see All-Star Ninja behind them. 9 sheet of the circle from the side of All-Star Ninja, AMG, and FNS. Solid bit of the circle, and they have their way in the final circle. And we see MGD 2-man down, Slifer down, Bean down. We see JB trying to make the recovery game, and Slifer and Bean confirmed instantaneously. This is round 2 against them and MD. Oh, yeah, MDL was actually for them.
Dan versus MDL on the roof, and they have AKT third passing from the bottom of the map, and neutral down.
W Smash coming in from Berkuza. 12 elimination strong, but I'm not sure they're going to make it to that skirmish alive. Number one, they have this zone disadvantage. And we see Avron coming in from a team, but I don't know which side particularly scanned them out. JB chopped off, but the revive already came in from Bakuza and 2-man. They're about 3-man strong. And 13 elimination. This MGD side is cooking. Extremely cooking. I would see FNS repositioning. They want a better advantage point against the side of AMG, and now they have their eyes on them. And also Nigeria, I think they see everything that is going on here, but they can't really do anything. And they're also taking shots at the end. FNS wants a part of everything. They are taking shots at everything that works. Taking shots at AMG, taking shots at DN. They know where the side of All-Star Ninja is, but no shot taken at them. And the side of AMG gets snubbed out by those tribbles. And another Snowfall is just going to take that guy off from the sky. They wanted to make their way out of that fight, but they shot them down from the sky. And we see the side of Amigos being sent back to the lobby. I don't even know the 3 rounds eliminated off screen.
We go Frag versus Slifer. I think both players are now aware of each other. They now see each other. Frag chasing in on Slifer. Slifer is about to...
Slifer making his way out. Makes it out. Wow. The side of Magadan getting annihilated by the zone. He got the last man on the side of Medellin. Slifer also making his way out.
He cannot get a revive.
I don't know if he got spot Slifer. He got ignoring the reviver, and he just wants to make his way to the zone.
I don't think he's going.
And I'm not sure he's going to make it, and he gets eliminated by the play zone. All-Star Ninja going out immediately. Is it Laken getting picked up by Gon? I think they're taking a fight against the side of MGD. I think Slifer taking his shots from them.
19 Sports are still alive. How are they still alive? I thought they got wiped out early.
The recovery game is impeccable from the side of 90 Sports. They got shut down by 3C, they got shut down by Akatsuki, but they are still playing stronger than them in this map of next era. We see Akatsuki only 2-man strong with 7 eliminations, and Pet getting chopped up. It's not even idea for Frank to try to go get that revive, and now he's being spotted by the side of FNS and getting shot at now. I don't know what's going through his head. Your teammate gets chopped up in the open, and you want to go to him to revive. And you see MGD 15 kills strong, and KN taking shots from the side of FNS Esports. Confirmation on Dante, and he is getting taken out again. I see DN just laying low. HQ strong, and wow, finally Akatsuki have been sent back to the lobby on A spot with 7 eliminations, and overpower following suit immediately. Now we only have FNS, MGD, and DN Esports. MGD 15 kills strong, 1 man left. FNS 4-man strong, DN 4-man strong. 4v4v1 against FNS, against MGD, against DN. Who is going to take this booyah? Can Slifer played the spoiler on the side of MGD, but I think he's been spotted. And now LZ getting the knock on goal, but instantaneous pickup on the side of FNS. And I think the pressure is going to be coming in from DN, and they're making a big line into the zone straight where Slifer is. But I think Slifer is going to play the spoiler on them.
I think
And it's going to be a big part.
Baby, you think Disney are going to get a win?
Yes.
The second win of the day, consecutive wins of the day. It's going to be an amazing.
To me, he's based on the pattern of the circle where the shrink is going to go to, and we see the both teams have to make it to the circle. But LZ is in an isolated position, and if they're making their way to the zone, he's going to be the last person to rotate. And I think he's about to use the jump pad, and he's the first to make it to the next circle. But I think he launches a bit too much. He's getting knocked down by Snowfall. Top formation in. Slifer also chopped off the game, and now it's a 4v3 between FNS 16Q strong and DN Esports 8Q strong. Can they win the 3v4 with 9 disadvantage, or would they give the win to the side of FNS?
I don't really get why people use the launcher when the zone is so small. I've never understood that thing. It amazes me sometimes. Like, why are you using the launcher when you know the zone is so small? Like, they can see you clearly, and the zone is gonna wipe you out. The 4v3.
In my opinion, it was the only option he could take in that fight, because the zone was moving the other side of where it was positioned, and it was moving a far bit too far from where it was. And we see the split in a 1-2-1 split from the side of Akaski's, but I don't think it's going to play well in their favor. But we see Snowball taking the shots at Messi, no connection, and Serpi getting knocked down by goal, no confirmation yet. Messi, extremely low. Messi, chop, one player left on side of DM, and I think this win belongs to FNS Esports. Shots, him taking shots at them, but no confirmation, no knockdown, no shots connecting. Shots currently taking bullets from everywhere. Still holding in his own. Get one knock on knocking. Shot doesn't clutch him. No V2 with shot. Another shot taken from him, and shot has been shot down by Snowfall. WWW from the side of FNS. I think 20 kills strong. That was beautiful from FNS. And we see Gone here with 3,526 damage with 5 eliminations strong. That was beautiful from the side of FNS. That was their map. 12 points from the win, and more than 15 eliminations. They're really, really strong from the side of FNS. I would say DN also, with the consistency coming in from game 1, the same heat. They take up the fights in Nextera again and make it to a very, very, very good position. Right. Very great game. This game was really great. And I think Sosa's prediction of DN making it to the top 2 again is spot on.
We got FNS coming in first with 19
31.
eliminations. We got Disney coming in second with 9 eliminations. We thought they could have gotten their second booyah of the day, but that was so unfortunate, and FNS said no to that. We got Magadan coming in also with 15 eliminations. I think today is gonna be a South African lobby day. Nice gameplay from teams over here. We got 90 Esports coming in again in first with, I think they go like 12 eliminations. Nice gameplay from them. Let's head over to the next game. Okay, guys, we are about to head into the third game of the day. It has been amazing so far. Wait, hold on. All right, let's go. Let's go.
We saw
Let's
the first
go.
we saw the first game with the win coming in from DN Esport, that's Disney Esport. Solid game from them. And the second game, they played extremely well, same Magadan, but the win was snatched by the side of FNS, Fearless and so on. We don't see any odd drops yet on the map, but we see a skirmish between AKT and RGK. We all know AKT likes railroad, but this time AKT was like, okay, RGK, take it. Oh, I need FNS. They're like, okay, FNS, take the railroad. I'm going to go somewhere else. I see MGD also landing with another team. I can't really see their name, but I know that's an odd drop on that side. Also, Niger taking in Blueview. And we also see DN in our odd drop fight. I don't know against what team, though. I can't see their logo, so I can't really predict what team it is.
Yeah.
Okay, now we see AW taking the fight against MGD and Messi off screen taking off AMG and newbies with VSK, a sniper. Like he's not even a sniper, but he's taking those shots with the sniper. And we're seeing Union X currently taking a fight against KN Esports at Ocean View. Can do extremely low, getting shot down by Amil with the double vector Akimbo mode, and he's going to be getting confirmed. 3 more players on the side of Union X. I'm not sure there's a B line they can make to get out of there. Side also taken down by the Akimbo double vector. They're getting snubbed out little by little. Zeus taken down by Famesy, but Famesy can't really do much about the situation. It's the 3v2 currently. Can Famesy lead the team to make a comeback? Nah, he's getting snubbed out. And Union S getting sent back to the lobby. Solo gameplay from Amil with double vector Akimbo mode. That gun still solos no matter which meta it is. And me just snubbed them out. WWW for my media on the side of Nice Esports. And we're seeing AMG, MTS, very bad stats from them in the side on this side of Blueview. They're taking a fight probably against DN Esports, and now they have to make a way out of that fight. And now back to the fight against Magellan and AW Esports. Now knock down both sides, and we see a prime position here from B. Nothing being done by anyone here, but Bean is taking this prime position here, and now we see the drone view. AW is making their way back up. I'm not sure they know where Bean is. They don't spot Bean. And now it's for them. Smacked out immediately. Does he get confirmation? Confirmation in. Now we see the fever clash coming in from AW Esports. The side of Magellan Esports rushing in. Still Astro not been picked up. Got him picked up already. And Bean has not been back to life by the side of MGD Esports. And we see Russo extremely low. Astro also low. Papa low. But MGD, one man down, and still bringing in the fight to AW. AW snuffing them out little by little. And now they're making a beeline out of this stadium. As we know, no revive coming in from MGD Esports. They, two of them are running. Tails in between your legs, and MGD Esports just leaving the fight. Brakuza and JB out of that fight already. CKN still the Q leaders of this lobby. 4Q strong. DN Esports always with the strong start, very solid team. And we see JB is covering the retreat of Brakuza. It doesn't leave just immediately. And we see DN, yes, snuffing out All-Star Ninja. All-Star Ninja coming in from Blues View to Fusion. And now the fight is ensuing between them. We see LZ taking his shots against the first player to launch in from the side of All-Star Ninja. But no knockdown here from the side of DN Esports. And we see the separation between them. He is spotted the side of Nice Esports. And Serp is separated from his team. 3 crowns also coming into the fray. TN Esports Sepi does the decent backing from that fight to the car. And now we see the fight between KN Esports and 3C Esports. It's just 3C Esports comeback. And we see Oracle getting snubbed out there. And yeah, he's taken out by Zeus. And Zeus is extremely low. And I think there's going to be pick up on Oracle. Oracle doesn't overcome it. I think he's trying to make his way out of the fight, but I personally have finished the kill there. But he got Charles down also, but got stopped out immediately. Instantaneous pick up from the side of Three Crowns Esports. 4-man strong and KN Esports have been chopped up to only 2 months. Though they're still the kill leaders, but they couldn't hold their own against Three Crowns Esports. And we just Smith, their star boy, not really doing much in that fight, but leaving the fight to the other players on the side of Three Crowns Esports. W from Three Crowns Esports and W come back in from them. I was just 25. From LZ. That was beautiful, but instantaneous pick up on the side of All Stars Ninja. I was 25 between Akatsuki Esports, and I can't really see what team they're facing right now. Oh my bad, that is Ragnarok Esports, and they are taking the fight to them. No knockdown from either side, and we see Oscar and Dante taking out AMG Esports player. But AMG is still struggling in these games. Struggled game 2, and they're still struggling game 3. Frag with the flank position. Adam taking damage. Takes down Igbois. 1 man down on the side of RGK. Now they're pushing it aggressively. Adam takes another one down. Bob down. Mash left on the side of RGK as the last man doesn't get knocked out. Gets knocked out, and he is getting knocked down by Martek with a metal shotgun F1887, and the RGK Esports got him sent back to the lobby. And I can't keep showing them that we are yet to take over dogs. And RGK, GG's for them. How many eliminations? No eliminations from the side of RGK Esports. 1 elimination from the side of RGK, and they have been sent back to the lobby. And the fight between Disney and All-Star Ninja, the patient one is going to win. And we can see here, Disney not really taking the initiative to push in. All-Star Ninja, okay, we're going to wait it here. They're coming down. I wish the back speed is coming. And Tuesday getting knocked down again for the how many times now? From LZ, All-Star Ninja. Yeah, All-Star Ninja didn't really take this fight well, honestly. I don't know what Kuzi's plan was. 3 crowns is tough. To the frame from behind, and we're seeing the third part here. What I wish for is coming true. All-Star Ninja, this might be the end for them. I will see All-Star Ninja, Reaper, UMP, and Off Metal God blocking the Messi, getting the knock on Reaper. And we see 2-man strong and 2v2 between them. Shot getting knocked down, some knocked down, Reaper knocked down. Currently, only 2 men on the side of DN on.
Parties are currently here to crash the party. We have 3 crowns. The king of third parties coming here to crash the party between All Stars and Disney. From the onset, when I've been watching this battle, I knew that both teams were taking it they took too much time for this battle.
Too passive, yeah, they took too passive, and the both teams have to pay the price of not taking the initiative to push either side. And we saw All-Star Ninja snubbed out to only 1 man, no elimination, but DN 7 elimination strong, and they still have 3 players. But I really loved how the side of 3C spotted that fight there, and they took the initiative to come in for elimination strong. After the fight of KNT made their way in, I was just Seppi recovery game, but not possible for him. LZ offline, and Seppi confirmation from Nice Esports. 7 kills strong. So team sent back to the lobby. 7 minutes about to be 8 minutes into the game. Union X 1 elimination strong, RGK 1 elimination strong. All-Star Ninja 0 kills, see their name making the recovery game. And we see Disney Esports, the kill leaders with 8 kills, and we see 3C currently up against MDL Esports. Mason extremely low, but they are still taking by Mason already got him down, and we see Smith and Charles coming into the fray. Smith taking in a passive approach, and Charles up against those out, and Smith is the last man. Oh my bad. Gets the revive on Oracle, and he's disembarking from that fight. He gets spotted by the side of MDL. They are chasing aggressively, but he drops a present for the guy chasing him from the MDL side, and he takes in the present in the form of landmine, but no elimination or knockdown from the side of Smith. And 3 crowns also have to go back to factory reset, playing that recovery game. And finally, the side of DN has been sent back to the lobby. And we're seeing every team making their way to the final circle. Not sure there's any skirmish going on all through this map of Alpine. AMG taking in the prime spot, and we saw back there 90 spots using the launch pad to make their way to the zone, and MDL making their way to Forest Red as it stands, and nobody is currently fighting. Everyone is making their way to the zone. I wish we take a look at the map, and we see All-Star Ninja Okage trying to use the revival points. We rarely see that. Everyone majorly uses that vending machine, but we see Okage trying to use that revival platform, and I hope he gets the revival on his teammate. But the problem about using the revival platform in your teammate's line is absolutely no loot, no body ammo, no guns. except the G18, and it's really bad, really bad, because you're just going to get chopped off by other teams donating free points to them. And we see AW approaching the side of Amigos Esports. None of those guys are this kind of, and we see all-star Nigeria players coming back in, but I think they have that aerial view and they see the players of Alpha Wolves. MDL also occupying Forest Red, or they're close to Forest Red. No action going on, and Kuzi lands directly at the front of the Alpha War player. Astro gets one kill in the form of Thor. Kuzi also gets knocked down by Papa, and that is 2 eliminations more on the side of Alpha War. But we see there Minato getting chopped up by the player AMG Mortar, and that was the fight I wanted to see, but they took the other approach to that fight, and AMG coming as third parties in that fight. But I think now they're going for the revive. Yeah, they use the jump pad outside the zone to go for the revive. I see a fight ensuing between FNS on the side of Medellin. Wow, one tap! Putin's legs taken down for instantaneous revive coming in from FNS goal. And we see the players from 3 Crown making the top game, but landing behind this hot fight going on. FNS are in a really disadvantageous position because they are the ones that need to make it forward to the zone, and we see MDL holding that prime to the zone, and Igor taking that snowball, instantaneous pickup, no final completion or final elimination, and I think they want to take this fight aggressively. On the map, I can see the Medellin players trying to, but the FNS players were like, we are not taking these, and they are disembarking. And All-Star Nigeria finally snubbed down from the map of Alpine. I see Smith's WP90 elimination on the side of Slifer. I'm not sure Slifer saw him there. I think he had the Slifer skin. But Oracle already got him taken down in that fight. 1 kill strong. 3 Crowns have been playing, and their performance has been really underwhelming all through today. They are currently on top of the AMG squad. And the Magadan squad neighbors. Akatsuki slowly but making their way into militia. W lead of the circle from the side of Akatsuki. They have a prime spot in the zone. And we see off screen, we can see the side of MDL chopping down FNS. Just one man, MDL, are making a light work of FNS. But currently, they are both 2 men strong. They are equally matched. MGL 6 kills, FNS 3 kills, 2 men strong, and we see God getting knocked down by Igor again off screen. Igor getting eliminated by the play zone, and they are both 1 man strong, 1v1 between MGL and FNS off screen. I don't know how they're going to play out though. And we see MGD JB taking out the players on the side of AMG Esports.
That was a slow reaction by MTK from AMG. He could have gotten a revive.
And Monta brings back his player in the name of MH333. And we still see MDL and, the third party coming in from Alpha Wolves. They are now the king of third parties in this map of Alpine. Esports neutral, no shots connection yet. FNS finally getting snubbed out of the lobby, and MDL following suit. They battled out for so long, just like the fight between DL and All-Star Ninja, getting third party by 3C. We see the same thing coming in from MDL and FNS getting third party immediately and instantaneously chopped out by the side of Alpha Wolves. After 2 underwhelming maps, AW finally make a comeback. 9 strong, 2 leaders of this Alpine map, and they have been third party crazy. W strategy and W combat play from the side of Alpha Wolves Esports. I was see everyone making
they're finally playing well in the game, picking up the pace in the game.
The Alpha Wolves taking in damage from every side. They don't have a prime spot in the zone, trying to make their way down into a building or to a natural cover, but taking shots from everybody. And now Papa gets eliminated, and 3 eliminations strong. I think Papa was leading this squad aggressively.
Yeah, he's the sniper of the team. He's amazing with the snipe. They have Magadan right beside them. They do not want to engage in that battle so early. They have Magadan and Remedios at both corners of themselves. They're currently being third parties and being shot by 2 different teams. I think AMG decides to make a run for it. Why did they do that? They scattered the wall and made a run for it. Why did they do that?
I will see Monster getting snubbed out by Minato from the side of Alpha Wolves. But we saw previously 90 Sports making their way back to the lobby, and now 3C following. The Nigerian teams have not been playing really, really well. I think the best team today from Nigeria is Akatsuki Esports. They always find that final zone and always have. Okay, 90 Sports.
Yeah, they actually came out first in the last game, like 9 eliminations, and they have 8 eliminations in this game.
Yeah, that's solid from the side of 90 Sports. And we see AW still cooking the own lobby. The elimination strong. 3 men left, and Akatsuki Esports finally chopped up. And AMG 1 man strong almost gets him back. And we see MGD again top 3 rates on 100%. 6 elimination strong. Alpha Wolves against Magadan Esports, and we see MGD Bracos are taking in the fight to Alpha Wolves. Does Alpha Wolves coming victorious after 2 other winning games? Do they actually take the win in this one? We have to wait and see. We see the zone making the zone is shifting away from the both sides, so the both sides have to work their way to the zone, and they're all Alpha Wolves. Oh, they are taking in the fight really poorly, and they are getting stopped out, but the revival is still coming in from the both sides. What happens to Alpha Wolf now? And MGD snuffs them out instantaneously, and they grab the booyah. They have been so close almost every map, and they finally grab that booyah. And we see Magadan being as the MVP from the side of Magadan. AWW come back in. Though they didn't make that final booyah point, but 12 elimination strong, the highest in the whole lobby, but they couldn't just make that final cut and grab that booyah. Magadan, GG to them, 3 man strong, and they still got the booyah. So the 3v3 fair fights, and Alpha Wolves completely lost. I would say AMG 13 points, 5 elimination strong, W's from them also.
I think the issue with that last game was Alpha Wolves wanted it to be a long range battle, but I think Bean had like a machine gun X, and he was constantly giving them steady pressure, and they had no chance to recover and regroup. That was just what happened in the last game. If they had made it a short range battle, because they didn't have a sniper to back them up, if they had like a full squad and they had Papa right behind them to back them up, they would have done better in the fight. But guys, we are about to head into the 4th game of the day. Don't go anywhere, please. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you have. We'll be back shortly. Let's go.
All right. Switch it to the team logos.
Yeah, we're here. We got
Let's see the team logos.
versus Akatsuki landing at the same place of the map. I'm back. Let's see what the fourth game of the day has for us. I think we're gonna see multiple teams land in Brasilia. In the last game, day 3 of the game, we saw 5 teams land in Brasilia. I think we're gonna see that happen again. We have Disney, Medellin, All Stars Niger. I think All Stars Niger are heading towards Central. I think All Stars Niger, Disney are heading towards Central. But we have Union X, FNS, and Medellin at Brasilia. Let's go over there.
Yeah, the fun thing about purgatory is that flight pass, where you see everybody fighting for one particular place to get or make their way to their prime landing spot or their prime cross spot. And we see MDL spots the side of Disney struggling or trying to get to the zip line. Disney can neither go forward nor backward. They have to find their way to another spot in the map because All Star Nigeria is going to definitely get to that zip line. When I was coming here, we've seen again FNS going up against the side of Medellin Esports. They are like, okay, that final game or the last game, we're going to finish it here because we saw the both of them evenly matched in the previous game. And let's just see how this fight is going to go on. No, Lucky and God, not that by Eagle, all red P90. Snowfall going out the same way, and we have only gone and Bozinex Booty is gotten locked down. God is the last one on the side of FNS Sports. This is the end for the side of FNS Sports. No miracle from God, and he is gone back to the lobby. FNS 13/13, 0 elimination, and they have a really bad start to this purgatory map. That's really sad on the side of FNS though. They took it back to MDL, and MDL just, nah, bros, go back. And they snubbed them out instantaneously. And we see Magadan, only one player, Slifer taking his shots as 3 crowns this spot. I'm not sure to know he's one player that is here because they're playing really passive. And I think substitution has been made on the side of 3 crowns this spot. And we saw Pinky there coming in on the side of 3 crowns. But I don't know for which player. I think it's Oracle though. And also, Frags been taking out Alpha Wolves player. I don't know what's happening at the other side of the map. Okay, we are at Query already. And Papa taking in shots of Adam, and there's nothing really going on currently. These are Alpha Wolves and Akatsuki. They're taking the passive approach. But one player is already down. Wow! 2 players down instantaneously. Last one making his way out, and Alpha Wolves have been snubbed out and sent back to the lobby. Wow. This purgatory is bringing a lot of surprises. Like teams are getting shot up in it, and we see DN getting shot out by 3C Esports. They could make their way to the other part of the island, and now they're just stragglers in between everywhere. We see the other players at Lumbamil. Messi, the only person at campsite, and is getting chased by the side of 3 crowns Esports. And finally, Messi gets snubbed out, and now DN has to make that recovery game, and they are spread out across the map, and I hope they can make that recovery gameplay. I will see Nice Sport taking in the Eat list against, I do not know what team they are on team though, but they are pretty spread out also. And we see, okay, they're fighting currently against Ragnarok Esports, and we see the other side of Purgatory, the island in Lumbami is currently crowded by MTL, DN, All Stars Ninja, Powerhouses, and OP Esports also. 4 powerhouses on one single island. Let's see how the battle between All Star Ninja and Overpowered Esports is going to play out. And GN Esports also at number knows what is going on here, but they are like, okay, you guys finish the fight first, we're going to come in for the third parties. I will see Reaper getting knocked down by De Bruyne. W shot from the number 7. Fight currently going on top, pushing in. Wow, that was top, you record. And finally, the All-Star Ninja team has been sent back to the lobby. The fight wasn't really as exhilarating as we wanted it to be, but inside of All-Star Ninja, they didn't put in much of the fight.
Baby, what are you talking about? Didn't you see those 2 amazing taps? from OP players.
Yeah, but what time Nigeria didn't put up the fight we expected. They're like the best team in Nigeria currently, Deca Cup winners, but that was not the fight I expected. I expected something much more thrilling. They only get one person down on the side of OP Sports, but we see OP Sports getting shot out by Medellin. They're waiting for the third party, and they are disembarking from that fight, and they are going to the clutches of DN Sports. Oh my bad, DN has already made their way out of Lumba Mill, and OP Sports fully occupy Lumba Mill currently. But honestly, we go back to the matter, and All-Star Nigeria did not take that fight well. In my opinion, their cover player vibes did not have any advantage point whatsoever in that fight, and he got snubbed out immediately, guys.
Baby, let's really analyze that fight. I think two things were in play there. I think one, All Stars Nigeria were aware that a team was in their back, so they were really forced to push out more. And there was a player from OP which flanked on the left. They were in an open space, so there was a player from OP by the left and one player by the right, while two players stayed behind the Arsenal. So All Stars really fell into the trap of OP very quick. I think that's why they lost that battle quickly, because OP stationed themselves in that battle and they got the best out of that battle. Why All Stars were forced to push in carelessly. I think that's why they played badly in that battle. Let's check out some other teams.
And in those kind of fights, there's no way you get any recovery gameplay because of the open terrain. And we see 3 Crowns Esports finally taking shots at Magadan Esports. They don't currently know where all of the players are. They are split out. One player made his way to Skill Lodge, and you see the UAV coming out on the side of 3 Crowns Esports, but doesn't catch anybody. And Smith making his way back to the full squad after splitting up. Magadan still 3 players strong, just have to get the revive on the last man, and they are back strong. And we see Union X actually surviving and making their way longer than usual in this lobby. 1 kill strong, and they are still surviving top 10. Currently, we see MDL finally gets a knock on the player of OP Esports. They are just finally playing the cleanup game now. I will see 3 Crowns coming into campsite, and I think they know that the side of MGL is also at campsite. Currently, we're seeing the 3 Crowns against Medellin's Esports. Charles currently driving to back Smith up. Smith entering into the battle. Fearless as he is the number 1 rusher in Nigeria. He's the best for a reason. He pulls up the number, and I actually hope he pulls it up for his team in this fight. I will see Smith taking in the beeline approach to this fight.
Where do
you want to get the view?
Medellin players? What happened to
I will see MDL Igor is extremely low, and MDL getting knocked down. I think Smith getting tagged of W knock on Smith. Mason getting the second. Charles already dropped, and Smith taking in the fight to MDL. He wait for the right, but Smith getting knocked down. Smith finally gets knocked down on MDL side. He couldn't get the revive, and I think MDL will be snubbed out a little bit. But the cover player from the side of MDL finally making his way out and being chopped down by the cover player. And the cover player from the side of MDL makes his way out of that fight. Oh, does he want to come? He committed this fight.
He gets a confirm on Pinky, but Pinky has been revived.
Yeah.
I think it's the sniper. I think that was from Igor.
I see Akatsuki off screen getting sent back to the lobby. 17 Magadan also getting sent back.
Let's see what teams can do here. We got 8 teams still in the lobby. Medellin are about to crash the party from Overpower. Who is gonna get this revive? This is the battle of the revive. OP and Medellin goes down. It is left on Igor to get a revive on his full team back. What can he do?
See Igor making his way to Fuse. And the Fuse is currently occupied by Union X Esports, and wow, look at those numbers from Flimsy. 4 eliminations strong, and he's carrying them. Wow, W from Flimsy, he is the only one in the elimination on the side of Union X. And we see Union X currently zipping to the side of OP Esports. They just put the player on their right hand side.
We got 90 Esports on the other end.
Was that 90 Sports?
Yeah, 90 Sports on the other end.
And see Igor getting spotted by the side of 3 Crowns Esports. Is the end for MDL, and Medellin made their way back to the lobby. Finally getting sent back to the lobby by 3 Crowns Esports. And we see Mason 5 kills strong, Pinky 2 kills, Smith 2 kills, and Charles 1 kill strong. And total 10 kills to the side of 3 Crowns Esports. And we see Nice Esports, OP Esports, Union X, all of them taking the same terrain. The battle is about to ensue here. Everybody trying to make their way to the next circle and build a fortress of the buildings or the positions they take. I think Nice is spotted from the side of Nice Esports. Finally getting knocked down by Femzy.
I think 90 Sport do not see. I think Amir Sports Union X pushing right behind them. The remaining players from
Information.
are still focused. Amir does not alert his teammates of the danger that is about to happen. I think their focus has now shifted on Union X. We go Fire leading the attack. Let's go up to Union X. Let's see what happens. I think Fire is all alone in this battle. What can he do?
Pushing in a bit too aggressively because his teammates are taking the really passive approach. And we see their star boy Femzy there, still sitting it behind. I don't know if the information is passed between the squad that the whole team should put together and it's a full squad they are fighting against. We see Akbaro taking that flank position. It doesn't get spotted by any. Really going down by Akbaro there. That was W record from Akbaro there. Everyone on the side of Union X squad extremely low. They took this fight poorly and they have been sent back to the lobby. Fire started that fight, but nobody was there backing him up. And a normal person should have gone back to rendezvous with his teammates, but we didn't see that coming from the side of Union X. I don't know if information was not passed. Femzy will be gutted because he was 5Q strong. That confidence going into the next circle just killed the dream for the side of Union X Esports. We see GN, the strongest team so far, taking in a passive approach in this fight. Serpy taking in a shot from AMG MH. 3 Neutron, ow! LZ, one tap from range on this. Wow! AMG instantaneous revive and GN making it their way to the next safe zone. OP Esports currently at the heart of the next safe zone. 3 crowds, I don't know where they are, but they're 11 strong currently. I see RGK on the eastern side of where the side of AMG is taking currently. And City Crown Sports slowly but making their way into the next circle. Pinky getting knocked down from range. Instantaneous pickup from the side of City Crown Sports. I think what they should focus on is making it to the next season. And those on the top of that rock have that prime spot. But I'm not sure anybody takes that rock. 3 crowns getting shot by everyone in this lobby. They have to make their way to the final phase of this map. And they are using the vehicle to make that approach to the final second. Disney gatekeeping. I don't think they're going to gatekeep all the way or actually try to find a prime spot for themselves. You see 3 crowns making a beeline approach to the final circle. And they finally make it there. But on top of the mountain, we are seeing the fight between Nice Esports, OP Esports, and Disney. I wish you could get a drone view of these fights currently so we will know what's going on in this map of Purgatory. And the drone view finally given to us, and we see 3C down there. But Nice Esports, I don't know if they're fighting currently, but I can see the Q field. But next year, extremely low.
Quaternary kill.
And Disney finally sent back to the lobby. Now it's a top 3. We see Nice Esports, 35% win rate. And we see 3 Crowns Esports, 39% win advantage. AMG, 26% win advantage. I think this one is solely based on kills.
Yeah. It determines how, not just kills, it means the pressure and how you're playing throughout. You get lots amount of kills and the game style. If you're more aggressive, you have more win percentage.
I will see the side of 3 crowns currently.
Let's see what they can do.
2 Nigerian teams in this final fight. Nice Esports. 9 eliminations strong, 3 crowns Esports. 11 eliminations. I'm not sure Nice Esports, but it's flanked from 3 crowns.
The kings of third party are here. Mason with the grenade.
Mason with the nades, cooking it in, coming in hot. Getting Dante and Mason one tap. Smith one tap Johnson. Nice Esports are taking the fight to 3 crowns Esports. They're about to stop at 3 crowns Esports. Starboy Smith is down already.
Bro, why
We
was
see
it
Dimitri
easy?
coming in, so KN and me is down also, Pinky is down also, Dante coming into the fray. Dante, does he get a knock on Charles? Get a knock on Charles. The Mason is the last man on the side of Three Crowns Esports. And AMG are just watching that fight ensue and doing nothing and they're waiting for the right time to third party. Nice Esports, 13 elimination strong, and we see DM Mason making the beeline down, and he has gone to take cover from that drop. And now we're seeing AMG against the side of Nice Esports. Dante finally knocked out by AMG MH3 with the quad machine gun. Two on the side of Nice Esports, and the zone is currently pushing to the side of Nice Esports. And we're going to see the side of AMG rotating to Nice Esports.
Baby.
Does Nice Esports win the 2v3 against AMG Esports? Let's wait and find out. I will see Aparo taking one down, and UB's down on the side of AMG Esports. Instantaneous pickup finally treated, and they are pushing in strong. Aparo taking a lot of damage. FA33 getting the car, see electrotherapy coming in on him. And Mason still camping in there, waiting for that placement point or waiting for the spoilers on either side of maybe AMG or Nice Esports.
I think the zone is in the favor of Nice Esports. How are AMG gonna make it to the zone? We need to study and analyze the game between Three Crowns and Nice Esports, because I think there were lots of mistakes in that basketball. After the game, we're gonna analyze it. We really need to analyze that gameplay. Because if Nice Esports
Currently, we are
plays
seeing
perfectly,
everyone taking that passive place to the final circle.
we're in a battle.
Finally, the fight is ensuing between KN Esports and AMG. FTX just knocks down. And Apollo trying to, where is he going to? Where are you launching to, buddy? And now we see Three Crowns Esports with that second place, or does Mason clutch to bring that win for his teammates. Three Crowns 12 kills strong. And Mason is running. Mason is running like crazy. 6 elimination strong. But AMG are just waiting for that. One tap! Mason gets knocked on MH33. No confirmation. The rest of the members. One went back for the revival. Mason cooking on darkness on Anubis. So Mason close out this fight. The grenade is the wrong option in this fight. Mason switching to his throw gun. Does he get the connection? No tap, no knockdowns. Super Yellow Arm and AMG snuff out Mason on the side of Three Crowns, and AMG finally with that recovery play finally gets a map for Booyah, and AMG MA3 with 3 kills strong. Jobbies from the side of AMG. I really don't know what was going on in the mind of KN Aquaro. Why are you launching? Where are you going to, buddy? It was unnecessary. Despite the fact that AMG got the booyah, we still see Three Crowns Esports 21 points, 12 eliminations strong. And the Victors AMG 17 points, 5 eliminations, and Nice Esports 13 eliminations, the Q leaders, and 21 points strong on the map of Purgatory.
Baby, I think the major decider of this last game was the fight between Ninth Esports and Three Crown. Whereas we saw Three Crown trying to sneak in from the back of Ninth Esports. But I think the bad gameplay there was they had a trap on Smith, so they took down the main player from Three Crown. But unfortunately for Ninth Esports, I think only Amir was the only player who had the courage to push in. Whereas 3 players from the back were still at the back trying to give support. I think in a situation like that, you need to have at least 2 rushers. You know, 1 player from a team is down. I think Zeus was a little bit slow with his backup. If Zeus had backup Amir, I think they would have gotten a complete wipeout on 3 Crown, and they wouldn't have lost as much players as they did. I think I
think the problem in that fight was communication breakdown, because we saw the one tap coming from that KN Esports, 2 players down on the side of Three Crowns Esports, but still didn't take the initiative to push and end the fight. I mean, took the initiative, and it was the game changer in that fight. And we saw the win coming in from Nice Esports, and Mason playing the recovery game.
Yeah, just imagine
that was really beautiful game.
If they got a complete wipeout on Three Crown Esports, they would have come in maybe second, and they would have just had a chance to win the battle versus Amigos. But that was a nice game from Ninth Esports. We thought we were finally going to see a Nigeria team booyah, but unfortunately, Amigos said no to that. And we are going to head into the 5th game of the day. Please stay tuned. Do not go anywhere. And don't forget to drop a like.
Right.
Alright guys, we are heading into the 5th game of the day. Do not go anywhere. We have 13 teams still in the lobby. Let's see who's gonna get a booyah. We saw some amazing gameplay from 90 Esports and 3 Crown. And unfortunately, Amigo got the booyah of that game. It doesn't matter the best player or the best kid. Sometimes all you need to do is play safe and get the win. That's all that matters most times. Let's see what teams are landing. We got AW. AW are always being hot drop. Alpha Wolves are currently in a battle.
I think the Alpha Wolves squad, they need to go back to their drawing board and check what's wrong. They keep landing with all those overpowered teams. Even I personally would not want to land against 3 Crowns before I don't drop them. But let's see how the fight is going to ensue.
See, the thing is that this is Alpha Wolves' first tournament, SSA tournament, so you can't even blame them. You get that kind of thing.
They don't understand the rotations of SSA teams.
That's the thing. They don't know what teams land where. And one player is already down, and they have been wiped out, unfortunately.
Wow, they were only 3 men strong in the fight, so it was really expected.
Bro, you see, I think that's the thing. I think this is their first time playing SSA tournament, so you can't even blame them. They don't know the teams that are strong. They don't know the rotations. They don't know the landing spots of different teams. They don't have as much experience as 3 Crown does in the SSA scene. That's just the bad thing. Let's see what
they'll come back stronger next season. That's for sure. They have so much potential, especially from the map we witnessed in Alpine. They were really, really solid. Wow, Vibes getting knocked down by Slifer from Red. I'm not sure if this for the player from Magadan. And Slifer's position all day has been impeccable.
Slifer is a one-man army.
For real, he's always in that prime position, that god spot, getting that snipe. Always that prime position. Now we see All-Star Nigeria making their way out of Mammoth, their prime spots, and OP Esports overpowered coming in. And we see they're making the charge on the Dragons currently. And the Brian making a beeline to the western part of the Dragons bone. Slifer taking a lot of shots, extremely low, but no final connection.
He knocks down the
opening the pocket shot.
He gets it.
The Briner bleeds out. Wow, Slifer! Spot knifing on the side of overpowered. No knockdown again from Slifer. Getting in the damage. You can't just kill one man. He is one man. Finally, Slifer getting shot down. But I think he bought enough time for the rest of the teammates to come third party in Mammoth. And we see AKT making their way to Night Esports taking position as prime spot. AMG, after a very, very, very good booyah on the previous map, they are really underwhelming map. Now they are playing the recovery game really early in the Kalahari game. And we see Ragnarok Esports taking shots at Medellins at command post. Okay, we are back. I had a bit of issues on my network, and Minion X has been snubbed out and sent back to the lobby by Nice Esports, getting the final elimination and the final nail on the coffin. Really underwhelming performance from Minion X Esports, and their chances of qualifications getting slimmer map by map. Alpha Wolves also get a really slimmer every single map. And our team overpowers against the rest of Magadan Esports after Slifer opening in the gateway, and 2 players from side of our power taken out, and the rest of our power members trying to make their way out. The Brand taking down one more player on the side of OPE Sports, and they are trying as much as possible to make it out of this skirmish between them and Magadan Esports. We see MGD and 3 Crowns Esports, the kill leaders, and finally Ragnarok from the side of FNS has taken down the player of Overpowered, and the short practice coming in from Overpowered Esports, Chrono coming out, and they are safe for the time being and being taken down. JB trying to make his way back, goes back for the right. Fever Clutch coming in. FNS coming in and leading the fight. Charge against the fight in On Magadan is for 2 players down inside the Magadan. JB down, Bean down, getting the revive. Someone getting the revive on Bean already. JB going to take it in the recovery game. 2 players left on the side of Magadan Esports in Mammoth, and they are making a beeline out of Mammoth.
Baby.
But Slifer still overcoming into the fight.
Baby, what team was Magadan facing? Because that was amazing pressure. Like, they didn't even have a chance to run away or regroup. That was nice pressure from the opponent.
That was OP Esports. OP Esports was snubbed out when they were making their way out by FNS Esports. And FNS coming for the third party. And we're seeing the fight now from Akaski. Adam Instantaneous pick up from France. 1 elimination strong. Highs the 7 eliminations his name. And they are taking the blue zone currently. And they are fighting against Disney Esports. And I see some players of Disney Esports. I don't know if he's taking the flank or they are making their way out of Santa Catarina. And Martek snubbed out by Messi. Confirmation on Martek, and Frag is trying to go back to get that revive. But we can see on the map here how far spread out the All-Star Ninja players now. I don't know if they're playing a recovery game or it's just a battle plan from them. And Martek making his way back to their prime spot. Oh wow, off-screen nice esports have been chopped off. And me as the last one running away from the side of Amigos. And he's running to the clutches of 3 Crowns esports. Avron scan, he knows that they're there and he's turning away from them immediately.
I think, yeah, one of the... Wait, hold on, let me spec the rematch between Magadan and FNS. 2 players from Magadan go down already. I think Magadan has been pushed back, but 2 players are still alive. I think I want to spec 3 Crowns. I have something to say about it. I think the reason 3 Crowns are always third-party teams are due to the Avron. They make very good use of their Avron. Most teams, when making use of Avron, they tend to save their Avron and, you know, try and save it for a rainy day. But 3 Crowns, from the start of the game, they are already making use of every one of their Avrons. And 2 players are already using Avron. And that's how they always get to third-party teams and catch teams off guard. I think that's just it. And it also comes down to the rotation.
Yeah, they land in prime spots that has a natural launch pad, which gives them that range to actually move to anywhere on the map. I think Italy's coming in on Amigos hunting the players of 3 Crowns Esports.
Yeah, last game they bought a hit list against 9 Esports. I think that's the cheat code for Amigos to win. I think that's it. Yeah.
They need to spot the position of 3 Crowns on the map to know either to avoid them or actually take fight against them. And in this fight, we saw Disney getting snubbed out by Ragnarok Esports and Akatsuki making their way out of that fight, not taking this. And also the fight between FNS and RGK, we saw Sliver buying down his insurance policy in that fight before taking the fight against FNS Esports.
ASM really back to a full squad. I thought they were going to get wiped out, but they said no to that. Experience comes back into play. Disney, on the other hand, has been wiped out.
2 underwhelming maps of Disney. I was seeing currently MDL catching the stragglers of Magadan. JB currently against Ligiro. Ligiro gets him knocked down. 1 more elimination added to the side of Medellin Esports. And now we're seeing 3 Crowns Esports against Amigos. The hit list gets to pay off now. And we see the fight ensuing between 3 Crowns Esports and Amigos.
I think 3 Crowns were the one that pushed in on Amigos. I think they
that's what I was telling you, Sosa. That jump pad, they can make it to anywhere in the map easily. The jump pad in France, and they make their way straight to refinery.
I think this.
Wow, what happened?
I'm gonna make a quick prediction of this game. I think this game is gonna go to FNS. If they continue playing like this, they are very aggressive. They are finally picked up their pace, and they are currently very aggressive. I think.
But Sosa, we both know teams that get that eliminations, those crazy eliminations at the beginning of the game, they never make it to the final circle. Never ever make it to the final circle. That's my prediction. FNS is not winning this. I'll give the win in my prediction. 3 Crowns Esports or Medellin Esports. And we see Medellin Esports succeed really, really well on the map of Kalahari. So me, 3 Crowns Esports or Medellin.
Nice shot.
And we see Charles Smith. That was not smart from Smith. You want to go meet? No, 2 knockdowns instantaneous. 3 knockdowns, and AMG has been pushed back immediately. Some thinkers, they lost their star boy Smith, and they did not even go back. They kept on pushing and pushing and pushing. Instantaneous revive from the side of AMG, but Andrew Beast is making his way out. He didn't get a revive. He is running, and I don't know if he's going to get a revive or 3 Crowns going to let him go. But 3 Crowns push to get the revive on their star boy, and we see MDL coming in third party. MDL coming in third party, going to meet Mason in that vending machine. Messi and the last man on the side of wow, and my prediction goes to waste. Medellin coming in to clean up everything that 3 Crowns have been working for, and Mason is making his way out. Medellin looking for him. I think they know where he is. They're taking shots at him currently.
Baby, I think this is
no, they don't know where he is.
This is what happens when you get too aggressive. They wanted to really wipe out the last player of Amigos, and Medellin got them to pay. They should have gone for the revive. If they got a revive on Smith, maybe they would have had 2 players in this map, but they really wanted to chase down the last player from Amigos, and they really got to pay for it. Sometimes you have to know when to be aggressive and when to chill.
In that fight, is a repeat of the previous map. What we saw KN doing is the same thing Smith did. He pushed in alone and got snubbed out immediately, and it's cost his team. And wow, Jevin Snipes coming in from Ego is there, and the fight between RGK and AK teams ensuing. 2 down from the side of RGK. Bob and Martin go down. Ego is standing strong and making up, and 2 man left on the side of Ragnarok Esports. Akatsuki taking in the fights to Ragnarok Esports. The sports server, Ego is making his way out of that fight as the insurance policy, and Saupa holding up these players on the side of Akatsuki Esports. I'm not sure they will spot him, and he's meeting up, and Akatsuki are making their way into the zone, and it is not going to the mind of these players. Why do you take the shot? They don't even know you were there. And Saupa, one down on the side of Saupa. Takes 1 down, wants to get 2 down, finally gets stopped out by Franzin. But their insurance policy, Egoist, does he get revived? No revive yet on the side of Ragnarok Esports. I don't know what's going on through the head of Salva there. And he took the shot against the Akatsuki Esports. They were already making their way into the zone.
All stars, man.
Oh, wow. All standard injury finally sent back to lobby. It's not been a great day for them.
We have my current prediction leading with 16 eliminations.
Come on, Medellins. Do this for me. Don't make Sosa right in this one. Because 16 eliminations, wow. They are making their way to almost 40 points. 16 eliminations with 27 players left. There's still room for so much eliminations. Wow, 16 players is out of FNS.
6 eliminations. Crazy gameplay.
Quateri kill.
And we see Magadan 9 eliminations strong. Still Sniper leading the fray as usual with those double snipers. Always in prime cover position. And wow, 3 Crowns Esports have been snubbed and sent back to the lobby.
That's one of
Ragnarok always shoots. That's one of my predictions out. Come on. Medellin in the game. Thank you, Sean. Title kills in Magadan Esports. 17 eliminations from the side of FNS. Medellin playing the recovery game, got the revive on Igor. Leijiro bringing in that 600 revival card in. KN Esports, 2 eliminations but still surviving and making to that final circle.
I think we're going to see a KN Esports versus Medellin battle. Can KN crash Baby's party? Let's see what happens. They're not crashing my party. Medellin is the stronger side and Nice Esports. But the Nigerian, I'm going to support them. Come on, Nice Esports. See the retard with him coming in, breaking down the Giro defenses, but he's going down to the wall in natural cover. Nice Esports taking in the fight to them. 1 down on their side. Amir, their main rusher down. But Zeus playing that cover player. Giro isolated from the rest of his team. Finally getting snubbed out, and MDL left. Oh, 1 man left. Nah, it's not over. They see Magadan, the spoilers. The spoilers here. Magadan are a really good team, and they are going to get the spoilers. That's my prediction. Magadan, my bet is on you now, Magadan. But we just see Nigerian side here, Akatsuki. Fuck you, strong. Holding that prime building. But nothing the circle do. Kai is getting snubbed out from far or from range by Zeus. And he also gets tagged up by them. And WC Clutch coming in from the side of Nice Sport. Retired in him, coming in and breaking out their defenses.
Now they're going for the prime spots in the crate. And AMG still surviving this long is a miracle.
Sniper goes down, unfortunately.
MGD. I still believe they can come down spoilers. And finally, Medellin have been sent back to the lobby. Akatsuki gone is on the floor. And finally, FNS getting swapped out. And one more player left on the side of FNS. 20 elimination strong. Getting the revive on Gone. Laken. Will they get the revive on Laken? They get the revive on Laken also. 8 elimination strong. Laken leading in the fray. 22 strong FNS esports. Finally, Laken going down. Boots also coming in and dropping also. Akatsuki taking in the fight to them. Nice esports against Akatsuki. That's going to be the final battle. 3-man strong Akatsuki. Did they get the booyah? Fraxin getting knocked down. Adam Loka is low. I think this is a nice esports game. Applying the pressure on them and nice esports taking in the fight. This might be the booyah. FNS 22 eliminations from nice esports, 7 eliminations. Finally, the final player on FNS getting snubbed out. And a Nigerian team out of 4 maps finally taking a victory in the map fight. Nice esports, the best Nigerian esports team today, finally getting that booyah. And Amir leading in the fray with that MVP spot. But we know the final point is what's going to matter, and we see how many points FNS got. 31 points. 22 elimination strong. And we see nice esports coming in 20 points, 8 elimination strong. Akatsuki 7 eliminations, 15 points. And that wraps up our Kalahari map. Wow.
I think let's do quick analysis of 90 Esports. Like same thing I said from the last game. I think 90 Esports are a very good team. And I think the only problem with 90 Esports is they play 3 supports and only 1 rusher. That is why they don't really rack up as much kills as they do. They can get the booyah, they can play the safe team, they have a good teamwork. But I think the lack of the rushers in the team, I think that's what reduces the gameplay most times. Let's head into the next game. And this next game is going to be the final game of the map, which is Solara. Do not miss it. Do not go anywhere. We are going to be right back shortly. Okay, guys, we are about to head into the last game of the day. Solara map. This is a very interesting map. The latest map from Free Fire. Let's see what the teams have for us.
Guys, sorry, my net
Wait,
went
you're
off,
on
guys.
stream, you're on stream, you're on stream.
Alright.
Alright, let's head into the last game. Let's see what this has for us. We have 3 teams, FNS, Night Esports, and Overpower. Night Esports, the last winner of the previous game. We have All Stars Niger and Medellin landing in the same spots. For AKT have won no partner. We have 3 wins versus 3 stars. I really need to watch this fight. Let's see how it goes. Mason goes down already. One player from Open also goes down.
New kill leader.
This place is so wide. This map is currently very wide. Baby, I can't hear anything from you. What's going on?
The display.
Oh, what happened? Sorry, hold on. Let me call you back. Adam, the last player, and he already made it. Overpower. Out of this place.
New kill leader.
Big, can you see? Can you see?
Yes, we're back.
Alright, all teams are still in the lobby. No one wants to be sent back to the lobby early. This is the last game of the day. You need to play your best and you need to play out your heart. We got Magadan gets a revive on Sly for Cruiser. They have one OP player. Where's the
For all OG teams, this might not be their strongest map because it's a new map. Every team is getting used to it. I will see split drops on every single squad. However, on the other side of the northern side of the map, we see All Star Ninja and the side of Medellin. And the E-Please, the bounty was bought from All Star Ninja on MDL Esports. KN, as we've seen here, 5 Esports strong, MGD2 Q strong. All Star Ninja already have 3 kills, MDL 3 kills already. So, like, even in this battle, 4v4, 3 kills strong, both of them. UAV spawned out by Igor. They don't get a final bullet on him, and we see Vibes getting knocked by neutral. All Star Ninja is committing to this fight. Oh no, my bad. They are not committing to this fight. And All Star Ninja have left, and we see 3 crowns imports coming in for the third parties. They know somebody's there. I think they already scanned them out to the Avron.
We are going to Night Esports. Night Esports, I need to watch this action. I think they're currently taking out. They've already taken out players.
From Magadan. Magadan only have 2 players left currently. And usually we see All Star Ninja at Eco Drain. But today they don't seem to want to take that Eco Drain. I don't know who they are dropping. or who they have that beef against. We see the side of Medellin is still going on for Thor on the side of All Star Nigeria. They know he's here, but they don't just know where he is. Currently, Thor against 2-7. Thor doesn't get enough. Thor gets one dog and gets snubbed out immediately. That's one more point to the side of Medellin Esports. And Alpha Wolves finally doing their own work and taking these games slow and passive, just like they did in Alpine, and they put in those numbers.
I think if Alpha gets a good start of the game, they're gonna play really, really well.
Yeah,
Yes, all they need
that's
is a
it.
good start.
Yeah,
We got 19.
they just need to do their own work on team, and
Are
they
they
go
gonna
to
spot
play really
this
well.
player? Why did he shoot, bro? I think SSC team need to learn patience. Most of them are not very patient.
See, I'm new with the Akimbo mode double vector chasing against the solo player from Magadan Esports. JB is just taking them for the tour of the of TV Tower. They don't still get a knock on him, and finally they get a knock on JB. I don't know what the other players from Magadan are,
they call
but
White
we don't
House
see them closing. Yeah, they're still back to that recovery game again. Also, Nigeria 4-man strong. Despite losing 3 players before, they are back with their full stack. Also, Nice Sport leading the crew with 7 eliminations. Medellin following suit with 3 eliminations. RGK All-Star Ninjas on 3 eliminations, and the other teams following behind them.
90 Sports are currently coming in hard, and they are the Q leaders of this game, coming in with 7 eliminations.
And we are 7 minutes into the game, 48 over 48 players. But we see 2 players on the side of All-Star Nigeria getting chopped off by MDL again. MDL are not joking with these odds against All-Star Nigeria. 3 more kills to their, like, from the All-Star Nigeria squad.
It's amigos. It's not even All-Star. They left the battle with All-Star.
No, I'm talking off screen. No, they are in a battle with All-Star Nigeria. They had 6 kills a few moments ago, and we saw the kill feed, and MDL with 9 kills already. So currently we are seeing Amigos against Disney Esports. 1 down from the side of Amigos, and Disney are taking the fight to Amigos, and MH33 is the last man from Amigos here, and we are seeing Overpowered coming in as the third parties. Oh, I think it's just 1 player from the side of Overpowered coming in though.
Akatsuki.
And Akatsuki, the Nigerian side, swapped out another Nigerian side in the name of Night Esports. Wow, they are killing their own games for each other. You are meant to go after the Cape Verde teams and South African teams, but you're going after your own blood. It's just diabolical.
We go Ragnarok. Enough fight. And who's get a knock on sound? And Ragnarok has been eliminated, unfortunately. We go Medellin also in the battle.
Triple kill.
With All Stars Ninja. I think this battle has been very, very long, and neither team wants to give up. All Stars Ninja, they don't want to die. They are coming.
The funny thing is, all 9 eliminations from the MDL team. Wow! Medellin is for overcoming team.
No. I think All Stars Nigeria got account from Disney, and they both.
Yeah, and 3 crowns coming in now for third parties on the All Star Nigeria team. 3 crowns, the kingdom of third parties, snuffing out Thor, killing Reaper also. Kuti and Vibes, the last players on the side of All Star Nigeria. But honestly, Medellin just locked out in that fight, and they were snubbed out by Disney. And the final nail on the coffin was placed there by the side of All Star Nigeria Reaper. And now we're seeing a fight going down between Overpowered Esports and Magadan. And 1 player down from Magadan. Also taking out players from the side of Amigos Esports. It's a 3-way battle here. No connection from Nizen, just making noise in the Oma. No single connection from without snipers. We see Overpowered Esports, Amigos, and Magadan, 3 powerhouses The same Prime Sports Aquarium.
6 is
And
the
6
first player to go
getting
down.
knocked and eliminated by Slifer. And we see Anubis taking the fight to Magan and JB, knocking down MT3. No confirmation yet, and we see Anubis the last man on the side of Amigos Esports. 2 eliminations strong, about to get snuffed out. Anubis taken out of the equation. Now it's a fight between Magan and Overpowered Esports. But Overpowered Esports are not coming into that fight. They're taking a slow approach, and I think it's going to cost them. I will see De Bruyne extremely low, Kelda also extremely low. De Bruyne finally dropped. Kelda is also next on the chopping box. And the clone not saving him, but only for a while. I think the retired rhythm is going to come in and break down his defenses. No retired rhythm on the side of Slifer. So he's trying to make his way out, but I'm not sure Slifer is going to allow him. But we see the rest of the OP Esports, either they're landing back or they're making their way to Kelda. Kelda tries to make his way out really, really low. Finally, the retired rhythm, no connection. Slifer snuffs him out. And off screen, we are seeing 3 Crowns Esports still making a quick work of All Stars Ninja. Also, Ninja only have 2 players left. OP Esports only has 2 players left. 3 Crowns Esports, 4 players strong, 4 eliminations. MGD 10 eliminations, 4 players strong. Still making a light work of Overpowered Esports. Finally taking down the last player.
That's not the last player. They have one more player.
OP Esports still have 1 insurance policy, and they are not sent back to lobby. And look at De Bruyne's position. Wow! With their performance last game, I've been sent back to lobby in 8th place.
Bro is in the
Wow.
water. He's literally
Killing
lying.
spree.
Okay, no, he's on the ground.
Remember that ground is squatting in the water. It's not deep enough, but it still covers it. And Alpha Wolves don't taking a passive approach, getting snubbed out and only played for placement points. And wow, teams just getting shot down 1 by 1. And that was All Star Ninja going down to 3 Crowns Esports finally.
We are finally seeing a rematch between 3 Crowns and
Esports and Nice Esports. Wow, Nice Esports 21 eliminations strong, making it 22. Wow, I didn't know when they became a really, really strong side. We see 7 eliminations coming in from KN Dante and
I just saw it. What do you mean by 22 eliminations?
22 like bro, I am surprised. 22 eliminations.
This is an amazing.
They're making a light work of every team.
I think this is the best we've seen Night Esports play throughout.
Any Nigerian team play all day, not only night.
Wow, Night. I really think they need this booyah. They got a first booyah in the first match. Night Esports are really playing excellently well. They could have.
Today, no, honestly, in my opinion, today secures their position in the grand finals because they only have 1 more day to play, and I think this game alone will give them so much points and good standing on that final leaderboard.
I saw Hanzo saying a remontada was coming in, and he was not joking about it. This is a nice comeback from Night Esports. This is what we want to see from teams. We don't want to see anything give up so early. There are 2 more days left for you to make it to the final. You need to bring out your heart and play your all.
We're seeing really good work from Night Esports here, but also the same goes for Magadan. They have been professional, solid, and consistent all day. And now we are seeing Disney Esports against 3 Crowns Esports. They are making a quick work of 3 Crowns Esports. 11 elimination strong. Charles down, Mason taken down already. And team wipe out. 3 Crowns Esports have been sent back to the lobby. And we saw the third party also helping the side of Disney Esports, and now they are getting shot out by Nice Esports. Currently, it's a 3-team battle. MGD 4-man strong, KN 4-man strong, DN 3-man strong, and KN Esports are launching straight to the Disney team. And Disney against Nice Esports. Nice Esports losing HP gradually, and DN Esports are not really losing HP. How does this fight ensue? No knockdown yet on either side. DN Messi extremely low. I'll be taking the fight to Messi. Amin extremely low. They didn't get any knock on Amin. No knock on Amin yet. No knock on anyone. Messi knocking down KN Amin. Messi knocking down Dante. Being third party. DN Esports finishing Dante. Finishing Amin. 2 left on the side of KN Esports. And MGD Esports are third party in these fights.
this was amazing. I think KN, like I said, experience comes in play. It doesn't matter how good you are, you always need
And
that
finally,
experience.
KN has been snubbed out. I felt they shouldn't have overcommitted to the fight. I waited for that final string to show before they actually started rotating because they had that prime spot in the final zone, but decided to let it go and commit to the fight against Disney Esports. And now the final fight is a 4v3. Disney Esports going up against Magadan. Disney Esports 17 elimination strong, MGD 13 elimination strong. Slifer getting knocked down from range. Shot from range by shot. That was beautiful Silver Clutch coming in. Instantaneous in and instantaneous pickup. Disney Esports, despite the man disadvantage, they are not letting down the heat. They are pushing in aggressively. And we see Sheppy leading in the chart. First connection, second connection, being down, one down from side up. Completion in from Seppi already. We see the drone view from there. And Seppi taking the fight. Brakusa next. Brakusa takes down Sniper takes down Seppi. And we see MGD not backing down. It's a 3v2 currently. And we see Sniper getting the completion on Seppi. Now it's shot and Messi against the remaining players on the side of Medellin Esports. Oh, MGD, Magadan Esports. And we see Messi extremely low and the Starboy on the side of DN Esports. He's taking the full blood damage from the side of Magadan, throwing those throwables, the flash beats, the glow melters, everything coming in, mounting the pressure on the side of DN Esports. 18 elimination strong. They are the current skill leaders. Are like, what? Messi. Just what Messi. He's leading the chat. Shock also falling in. Instantaneous pickup. Now they are focusing their fire on Sniper. Sniper taking down. Shock getting the shot against the remaining player of Magadan. Magadan dropping in little by little. DM, W plus 2v3, disadvantage and still win the game. W from Disney Esports. Did you see Messi?
This guy has been coming in close.
Did you see Messi?
Day, bro. Since day one, D and Messi has been coming into clutch. This is not this first time. This is an everyday activity from D and Messi. That was an amazing gameplay, amazing tap, and amazing push. They were 2v3 against Magadan, but they did not give up and they pushed in and they won that battle. Nice gameplay from there. Baby, do you have anything to say about this game we just watched?
Honestly, today I think this is the game I've enjoyed the most. The fight from beginning of the match to the end. We saw Medellin going up against All-Star Nigeria. The both sides kept on going at ease. Then we saw 3 crowds coming into the party. We saw Disney coming into the party. We also saw nice esports off screen making quick work of every team. I saw them taking out Akaski. And we saw them 22 eliminations. Surprising performance from the Nigerian team. Not gonna lie. But we see the final scores 23 points. From Magadan, the lowest points in the 3, and we see Nice Esports 22 elimination strong, 13 total points. W game, great game from Dante coming in as their Q leader. And the winners of today, MVP, we saw Messi. He's just the man in this team. 21 elimination strong, 33 total points. They have secured their place finally in the grand finals. But we had high hopes for 3 crowns esports, but really underwhelming performance today. Same thing, All-Star Nigeria and Akaski Esports. FNS, not really great last game, but they have been great all day. Medellin, really average performance today. For the rest of the teams, really average performance, and they have to work out on. They have to go back to the drawing board and work everything out for their final day and their final 6 maps.
Yeah, I think teams like Night Esports, they need to go and work on their teamwork and their experience. Like this game would have gone to 90 still because they had the positioning. Although they were in an open space, they had the positioning. If they moved towards like the central position, they were the only team with a full squad between Disney, Magadan. They were the only teams with a full squad. They would have played it safe. They had 22 elimination. They had no reason to push. I think they were overhyped due to the amount of kills and the amount of wipeout they were getting. They were wiping out teams after teams. So I think that got to their head and it got them so overhyped and they fumbled in the last moment. But although they had a booyah to the day, I think they've come out top 5, I think in about 3 or 4 maps. So overall,
no, they should be top 3.
Yeah,
because even in the maps they actually got eliminated early. They had that elimination. Because for example, in Nestera, I saw them getting eliminated in maybe 7th or 8th place, but they still had 8 eliminations strong, which is about 13-14 points, which is very solid from 90 Sports. Great day for them, and they really made the NG side proud today.
Baby, who do you think is gonna qualify to the finals? I need you to give like a top 10 teams out of the whole league. I don't mean just today's game.
Okay. I'm being biased there for the first pick. My team, actually game number one.
That's a lie,
So
bro. We know that's not possible. You people have been
no, it's
fumbling match
possible. No,
after
right
match.
now, no. Wait, Sosa, calm down,
Yeah,
calm
I'm
down,
here with you. I'm here
Sosa,
with you.
calm down, Sosa. Ragnarok is the only team above us, and we are really bad today, in my opinion.
Okay.
So they have to really work out. And honestly, I will drop them personally. So I know that okay, they're out of the fray. We make that top four. You understand what I'm
Can
saying?
you guys
So
be expecting
yeah, they
another
can. Yeah,
drop?
they can. Yeah. So I'm happy at the first day. So okay, you guys are out of our front, get out. But my top 12 athlete game, Disney, Magadan, Night Esports, Three Crowns, Overpowered, All Star Niger, FNS,
All
and
Stars Niger.
MDL. The
Wait,
other
hold on,
teams, I don't know about Akatsuki because if they don't play the next day, if they don't have a good or a decent match, they won't qualify also. Same thing, Amigos. Amigos' performance today was really, really underwhelming. I will see Overpowered making a comeback from the previous days. And today was just a very, very good day for them. So I'll say they're going to make it to the top 12.
Hold on. I don't think All Stars Nigeria are gonna qualify. For me, I think my top 12 is going to be JT, Disney, Medley.
Oh, just try in there. Okay. My bad. I forgot just try. I need to make a new thought on this. I need to make a new thought on this guy.
I got Medellin, Three Crowns, Magadan, FNS. Although Amigos had a bad game today, but they were quite shaky, and I think they can show us more because they are a very good side. I think Night Esports, I think it's gonna be a real battle between All Stars Niger, Akatsuki, and your team, Athlete Gamers. I think you people
Well,
really
from the
need to
previous
fight
week,
for it.
on the previous week, we see All Star Niger on 100 points from that was 12 maps already. You see, one thing about Athlete Game, Nemjogo is a team at the front of them currently with 3 points, and All Star Niger also they had a really underwhelming performance today. So 12 maps for Athlete Game, we can definitely make it. And Akatsuki also struggling if they don't get good 6 final maps, they are not qualified. And Nice Esports, they were on 10 plays, but today just shot them up that ranking. And AMG pretty decent sports, FNS also going up the ranking. And we are seeing Josh try 45 points lead from last week, but DN is definitely covering up that gap this week. MDL will drop, 3 crowns will drop, and Magadan is going to go up. Well, W game today was just fire, not gonna lie, especially the final map. Really,
Okay,
really
guys,
enjoyable.
that is going to be the end of today's game. Don't forget, you can go on our IG if you want to see the result. The result is going to be posted first thing tomorrow morning. You can go on our IG, drop us a follow at African_Aztec, AFRICA_AZTEC, and shout out to our sponsors, Clan AW and Team Wolf. This was a nice stream, and baby, thank you for joining me today. It has been amazing, and that will be the end of today's live. Good night, everyone.